Let's look at similarities between BPD and ADHD. BPD, borderline personality disorder, and ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, are two distinct conditions that share some overlapping symptoms and features, which can complicate diagnosis and often lead to their co-occurrence. Some research suggests that 16 to 34% of adults with ADHD also have BPD. Now, as I've said before, the actual diagnostic criteria and origins for the two conditions are distinctly different, but there can be overlap in the way symptoms are expressed. So the primary ways that BPD and ADHD are similar revolve around difficulties in core areas of emotional and behavioral regulation. Let's unpack that. So first is impulsivity. Both conditions are characterized by impulsive behavior, though the manifestation can differ. In both conditions, impulsivity can lead to risky behaviors such as reckless driving, substance abuse, or excessive spending. Now, in BPD, that impulsivity is often a response to intense emotional distress or fear of abandonment, sometimes leading to self-damaging acts like reckless spending, substance abuse, binge eating, hazardous driving, and self-harm. In ADHD, impulsivity stems more from difficulty with inhibitory control, so acting without thinking, and a desire for immediate gratification or stimulation. It's a core neurodevelopmental feature, often manifesting as interrupting, making hasty decisions, or engaging in risky activities. Next is emotional dysregulation. So both conditions can involve significant difficulty in managing and regulating emotions, leading to intense and frequent mood swings. The shared feature is a major source of overlap for the two. So people with both BPD and ADHD may experience intense emotional reactions to minor triggers, maybe mood swings and frustration that's difficult to cope with. In BPD, that emotional intensity is generally more rapid, intense, and often linked to interpersonal relationships and the fear of rejection or abandonment. In ADHD, emotional outbursts tend to be shorter-lived and often triggered by frustration, task difficulties, boredom, or the challenges of executive functioning. Interpersonal and relationship challenges is another category. So both conditions can significantly strain relationships due to the combination of impulsivity and emotional dysregulation. So impulsivity, like interrupting, acting without considering consequences, and emotional dysregulation, like intense arguments, frequent mood changes, are core reasons for relationship challenges in both disorders. A pronounced sensitivity to rejection is also common in both, which causes intense emotional pain in response to real or perceived criticism, failure, or exclusion. Challenges may be seen in communication as well and may manifest as misunderstandings and difficulties with social cues. So in BPD, this often manifests as a pattern of unstable, intense relationships characterized by shifting between idealization and devaluation, which is known as splitting. In ADHD, the relationship issues may stem more from symptoms like forgetfulness, poor attention during conversations, and general disorganization. Low self-esteem is another possible overlapping symptom. So both conditions often are associated with low self-worth. In ADHD, it's often rooted in a history of criticism and perceived failure related to symptoms like chronic inattention, disorganization, and inconsistent performance. For people with BPD, that low self-esteem is connected to a markedly unstable self-image or sense of self, leading to chronic feelings of emptiness. Now, because frontal lobe issues have been implicated in both conditions, that may explain some of the overlap. The best way to sort out diagnosis is with a clinical interview by a licensed psychologist, particularly one versed in personality disorders, as that's a subspecialty in psychology, just like addiction. Now, such an interview should include a deep dive into family of origin and upbringing because events from those areas can help inform a diagnosis of personality disorder. So, as you probably know by now, I cherish my work with people with BPD. So let me know if I can help. Just drop a comment or shoot me a message to start a conversation.